Well, hello, sports fans. Bill Hampton along with Tyler Wagner. We're at the Holcomb Hornets Arena, our basketball gym, for tonight's game between the Holcomb Hornets and the Malden Green Wave. Green Wave come in with a record of 2 wins, 6 losses. Holcomb 2 wins, 4 losses. Somebody's going out here tonight, Tyler, with 3 wins.
Sure, and, this is the good Dunklin County showdown here. Holcomb out to a pretty good start. They struggled last year, improved along the whole last year, finished with a pretty good season, and Malden off to, you never know what team you're going to see with Malden each night. Sometimes they all show up and have a very good showing, and we'll see which team shows up tonight. So it's a very interesting game to see who's going to come out on top tonight.
Well, Coach Seth McBroom of the Holcomb Hornets got a very young team and got a couple of freshmen that are big kids. We saw them in a JV, a 6'6" and a 6'2". And they can run the floor well. They handle themselves well. So they're going to be a factor in another year or two. The Reeves boy really handles the ball well on the JV team. So they're building for the future. And just hold on. Holcomb's going to have a good ball club another year or two.
Sure, Coach McBroom, he's very excited about the youth coming up with that freshman and sophomore class, mainly that freshman class, as you said. Massey, the 6'6" freshman, saw him a little bit in the JV game. Had a good showing, so he's very excited, but it's still yet. He's got some seniors that have played last year, got some experience, and worked through that last season, which they struggled. So they've gained a lot of experience over the past year. So it's gonna work well for both the youth and the upperclassmen together throughout this season.
Well, we want to tell you tonight's game brought to you by Three Rivers Community College, Lincoln Lacey Motors in Malden, Shear Insurance, your Farmers Insurance Group agent, and also New Wave Communications. We have Krista Creasy on camera tonight, Rick DePriest, our producer, and I'm Bill Hampton. Along beside me, my partner in crime, and at the TV station, Tyler Wagner. Now, we're also doing these games on the internet, yhctv.com. We're streaming 24 hours a day. You can catch all of our programming if you do not have cable or if you're at work or you're on vacation, you've got a computer, you can keep up with what's going on at yhctv.com. Tyler, to go away from the game tonight just a little bit, we did the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament tonight. I had people stopping me, telling me how much they enjoyed watching the games on TV. Some watch it on the internet. Talked to Terry McVeigh today down in Kennett. Said he still has people running him down, telling him how much they enjoyed the live broadcast from the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament.
Sure, and I've heard the same things getting out as well, and it's good to hear that people enjoyed it so much, and that's what you look forward to for over the next years with YHC. We're going to be doing a lot more live games over the next few years, so stay tuned to YHC, and with all the local sports going on, it's a very exciting time.
Really is, and we're glad to partner up with New Wave Communications. They have just been wonderful to work with, almost 6 years now, and they have brought a lot of things to the table and allowed us to do more and more. So we're excited about it. We're just a few minutes away from tonight's starting lineups, so let's hear a word from one of our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Hey, I'm Kurt Hillis at Lincoln Lacey Chevrolet. We've got a full line of GMC, Chevrolet, and Buick products. I'll pass it over to my Ford man, Charlie Thacker.
GM's not your thing? Come check us out here at the Ford Dodge Jeep store. Check out my man Blake on the internet, LincolnLacey.com.
If you don't have time to come down to Malden, check us out on cars.com or autotrader.com, and if you need financing, I'm going to pass it to my man Robert Sandage.
And our ultimate goal here at Lincoln Lacey, no matter your situation, is to pass the savings on to you.
Well, welcome back. Again, we're ready probably for the playing of our national anthem. And we get that out of the way. We'll have the Star Spangled Banner. And we'll be ready for basketball action, folks. It's very cold outside, and I mean cold, and it's good and warm in here. Hopefully we'll have one of those barn burners brewing in Holcomb tonight. There's nothing better than high school basketball, and we're glad to bring it to you on YHC TV. Tyler, good crowd on hand tonight.
Sure. Yeah, it's it's an easy trip down from Malden, so Malden's brought a pretty good crowd tonight, and the Holcomb faithfuls come out as well, so It's good to see a good crowd tonight.
Malden Green Wave head coach is Brian Vent, assistant Evgeny Sokolov, and Holcomb, head coach Seth McBroom, assistant Derek Cunningham. Holcomb will be in white. The Green Wave will be in green. Our national anthem. Dixie Chicks here in attendance tonight on CD singing the national anthem. Well, that was beautiful.
Thought they flew them in for
yeah,
tonight.
They flew them in and led it at the Holcomb International here. Starting lineups for the Green Wave, we're waiting. We don't bother the coaches anymore prior to the game. They've got a lot on their minds, so we'll announce the lineups as they're announced by our PA address official. And again, the Green Wave head coach by Brian Vent, Evgeny Sokolov, the assistant. Number 3, a 5'11 junior, Quentin Jackson. Number 12, a 6-foot junior, Jonathan Coleman. Number 15, Dontavius Minifield, a 5'8 junior, one of the fastest people you'll see on a basketball court. Number 35, Lester Jordan, a 6'2 junior, and number 42, Dwight Jackson, a 6'1 senior. The Holcomb Hornets, head coach Seth McBroom, assisted by Derek Cunningham. Number 3, Zach Williams, a 6-foot senior. Number 11, Stephen Kirkpatrick, a 5'11 senior. Number 14, Tyler Crawford, a 6'1 junior. Number 34, 6'3 senior, Alex Johnson. Number 35, a 6'2 junior, Dylan McCormick. The Green Wave go with Jackson, Coleman, Minifield, Jordan, and Dwight Jackson, while the Hornets go with Williams, Kirkpatrick, Crawford, Johnson, and McCormick. Jumping for the Green Wave will be Lester Jordan. Green Wave in green, Holcomb Hornets in white. Look for the Green Wave to run with the ball tonight, Tyler.
Sure, especially with the speed they've got in the backcourt, Minifield, and also Quentin Jackson, which he's going to also at the point. I tell you, those are the quickest guards you'll see in this area.
Alex Johnson will jump for the Hornets. Good JV game. Green Wave finally pulled out a 54-45 win over the Hornets. We're set for action. Get you a cold soda and a sandwich or a popcorn and sit back and watch the game. Holcomb comes away with the tip. Ball quickly with Williams. Goes inside. Minifield with a takeaway. Green Wave on a break. Minifield dishes off to Quentin Jackson. He scores the first 2 of the game. Turnover by the Hornets results in an offensive bucket for the Green Wave. Kirkpatrick with the ball. Malden in a man-to-man. Ball handed off to Crawford. He still has the ball. Gets it back to Williams. Williams to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick to Crawford. Crawford back down to Kirkpatrick. Three put up that time, in and out. Good looking shot by Williams, but would not go. We've got a foul against the Green Wave. Going to go against Dwight Jackson. His first, team's first. 7-11 left in this first quarter. Green Wave on top, 2-0. Holcomb will inbound under their own basket. Kirkpatrick will pass the ball in. We got a 5-second violation. Good defense by the Green Wave. Most teams go to a zone when it's on their defensive end under the basket, Tyler. Green Wave stayed with the man-to-man.
Sure, and that's a tough offensive play for the offensive as well to inbound the ball. Usually you see that deep pass to the backcourt to get it in, and that time Holcomb was unable to get it in for the Malden defensive pressure.
Holcomb in a man-to-man. Dwight Jackson puts one up inside the lane. Will not go. Tipped around. Holcomb's going to come away with it. And Green Wave get it right back under the basket. We're going to have a foul. Foul's going to go against Zach Williams. His first, team's first. Green Wave had a good look at it. Couldn't get it to go down, but kept their hands moving and kept the ball alive. Coleman will inbound under the Green Wave's basket. Holcomb will stay in a man-to-man. We got a 5-second violation. We've had back-to-backs. Not a lot of screening on that inbound pass. That's all you got to do is screen and roll. Somebody's open.
That's the toughest place there on that baseline, especially most of the players going side to side, not very good passing angles.
Holcomb with the ball. Johnson touches the first time on offense. Also a three put up for the first time by McCormick. Couldn't get it to go. Holcomb with a rebound. Inside put up by Johnson. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back. Gets his rebound. Puts it up. Will not go. We've got a jump ball. Jump ball will go. Should go to the Green Wave. It's not lit up. And it will go with the Green Wave. 6:18 left in the first quarter. 2-0. Green Wave on top. Quentin Jackson will bring it down and run the offense for the Green Wave. Minifield on the wing, looks inside, he's going to drive. Quickly in, puts it up, will not go. Rebound that time by Dwight Jackson, he put it back. 4-0, 5:55 left in the first quarter. Good ball movement, good, nice little drive that time. By Williams, he puts it up. Will not go, but it go the line to shoot two. Good movement, good move at time by Williams.
Yeah, Williams had the whole left side of the court isolated to himself, and he made a good drive to get by Minifield. Very aggressive to the basket.
Quentin Jackson with the foul, his first, team second. Williams eyes the first, scores it. Williams, a 6-foot senior. Very impressed with his first step. He's left-handed, or that left-handed move. He's a right-handed guy. Drove at baseline very nicely. Knocks the second one down. Coming in for the Green Wave is Wilson. Going out is Dwight Jackson. Wilson, Patrick Wilson, a 5'11 junior, wears number 20. 4-2, just underway in the first quarter. 5:45 left in this opening period. Jackson with the ball. Gets it to Coleman. Coleman's working against Crawford. Gets it back to Quentin Jackson for three. Will not go. Tipped around. Rebounded on the floor by Crawford. Crawford quickly gets the ball over to Williams. He brings it down to set the offense. Crawford has the ball. Gets it to Kirkpatrick. Puts up a shot. Will not go. Tipped out of bounds by the Green Wave. Ball will stay with the Hornets. Hornets will go with a set offensive play this time. There is a screen. They get it out in the corner to Williams. He still has a ball. Gets it to Crawford. Crawford for three. Will not go. Going to go out of bounds to the Green Wave. 5:14 left in the first period. Green Wave on top, 4-2. Low-scoring game right now. Both teams in a man-to-man.
Both teams playing man-to-man. Not bad looks there. by Holcomb early on. They've got three three-point attempts so far. They're getting good open looks, just not converting on them here early on.
Jackson with the ball. Gets it to Coleman. Coleman at the top of the key. He's driving the lane. Picks it up. Gets it inside to Wilson. Makes a move. Puts it up. Will not go. Tipped around. Holcomb will come away with it. Good rebound position there by Crawford. Williams with the ball. We're down to 4:45 left in the first quarter. Crawford has it. Gets it to Kirkpatrick. Playing pitching catch out there. Gets to Williams. Oh, nice pass and move inside. Shot put up that time by Crawford. Will not go. Rebounded by the Green Wave. We're down to 4:20 left in the first quarter. Pass into Wilson. Gets it to Coleman. Coleman for a quick three. Write it down. Jonathan Coleman, his first basket. The first three by either team. Green Wave on top. 7-2 with 4:10 left in the first quarter. Oh, nice pass, but a good block. Good pass that time by Williams over to McCormick. Ball blocked. Green Wave with the ball. Chance to extend the lead. We're under 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Jackson with the ball. Still has it. Gets it to Minnifield. Minnifield's only had one touch other than right there. And he makes things happen. Gets it back to Jackson. He's going to pull up and shoot a 12-footer. Will not go. Tipped around. Goes to Williams. Williams still with the ball for the Hornets. Gets it over to Crawford. Crawford inside to the big guy Johnson. A nice shot. Alex Johnson, a 6'3 senior, using his size. Good bucket there. 3:25 left, 7-4, Green Wave on top. Jordan has it in the corner. Kicks it out to Quentin Jackson. Quentin gets it to Wilson. Green Wave being very methodical. Quentin Jackson goes inside, puts up a shot, has it blocked, gets the ball back, puts up a shot. He's fouled to go line to shoot two. Foul to go against number 35, Dylan McCormick, his first, team second. Jackson has 2 points in this opening period. First free throw. Scores it. Coming in for the Hornets is number 25, Jordan Osborne, and also number 22, Trent Patterson. Second shot, long. Ball out of bounds off Tanner Murphy, who's just in for the Green Wave. Murphy ran the ball down, couldn't control it, went out of bounds. 2:56 left in the opening period. Green Wave on top, 8-4. Kirkpatrick with the ball, gets it to Williams. Williams still with the ball, Minifield's on him. Skip it out to Patterson, ball taken and batted away. Minifield still with the ball, trying to run it down. He's going to drive the lane, go coast to coast, and he's going to be fouled. Foul that time is going to be on number 25, Jordan Osborne, his first, team's third. Minifield to the line to shoot two. Tyler, he can make things, he can create things and make it happen.
Sure, and he's got the athletic ability, like you said there, that any other guard driving the lane, that's going to be a charge. But Minfield had the ability to sidestep that charge right there, turn it into a blocking foul and get to the line. He's really got a great ability.
First one long. 2:36 left in this opening period. Tyson Allen ready to check in for the Green Wave. Second one will not go. It's been a thorn in the Green Wave side, not only this year but the last couple of years. Free throw shooting has not been their forte. Williams with the ball. We're going to have a reach-in foul. Foul is going to go against Dontavius Minifield, his first, team's third. Allen in for Minifield for the Green Wave. Inbounding for the Hornets will be Stephen Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick wears number 11. Ball out to Williams. Williams still with the ball. Stop, puts one up. Will not go. Rebounded up high that time, but coming away with it and putting it up is Johnson. That's Alex Johnson for the Hornets. Green Wave come away with 2:10 left in this opening period.
Malden's playing some pretty good defense here early on. Holcomb's getting some looks underneath, but there's a hand in the face every time.
Coleman with a drive, put it up, would not go. Wilson with a rebound and tried to put it up, off balance. Holcomb comes away with it. Kirkpatrick has a ball. Gets it down to Patterson. Patterson still with the ball. Out to Williams. To Kirkpatrick. Patterson has it. Gets it inside to Alex Johnson. A nice turnaround. Good move. Good move by Alex Johnson. 8-6. Green Wave on top by 2 with 1:20 left in this opening quarter. Very low scoring. Very surprised. Inside to Murphy. He's going to be fouled on the floor. Foul's going to go against number 25, Jordan Osborne, his second. Team's fourth. Coming back in for Holcomb is Crawford. And also checking in is number 20, Austin Davidson. Wilson and Jackson out for the Green Wave. Minifield back in. Allen from the outside will not go. Tipped around, gets in Murphy's hands. He puts it up, scores it. Tanner Murphy is a 5'10 freshman, very strong. Positioned himself very well under the basket there. Kirkpatrick with the ball for the Hornets. He gets it to Crawford. Gets it to Davidson. Davidson still with the ball. Gets it to Crawford. To Patterson. Patterson has the ball taken away by Minifield. Minifield gets it up the floor to Murphy. Good pass from Murphy over to Lester Jordan. Green Wave on the run. 12-6, Green Wave on top with 30 seconds left in the quarter. We got an offensive foul against, I couldn't see who called that against Tyler.
I didn't catch it either.
It's going to go against number 22, Trent Patterson, his first. Team 6. Green Wave will be in the bonus on the next foul. We're down to 15 seconds. Minifield has it to Allen. Allen still with the ball. Back to Minifield. Down to 10 seconds. Green Wave had the ball. Minifield's going to set the offense. Down to 6, 5, 4, 3. Minifield has the ball blocked. Puts it up. So horn goes off. Scores it. It counts. Minifield knocked it down. Put the Green Wave on top, 14-6 at the end of one. We'll be right back in just a moment.
So you're wondering what's the better deal, cable or the dish? Well, let's see how they size up. The dish has no local office, no ability to provide their own high-speed internet or phone for bundled savings, and can require a 2-year contract with hefty early termination fees. Cable, on the other hand, has local offices, its own high-speed internet, and phone services with a lot of great features. New Wave Communications, there really is no better choice.
Well, welcome back. What did you think, Tyler, first quarter?
Well, both teams got off to a little slow start, but Malden really started to apply the pressure on to Holcomb, forcing some turnovers and got some fast break points, got 4 fast break points in that first quarter. And I think it's starting with the defense for Malden. They're making it tough for Holcomb to get good looks, and the looks that Holcomb is getting, there's a hand in their face. So they're doing a very good job on the offense or on the defensive end and converting those to offensive opportunities. Holcomb, they're not doing very bad at all. They're working their offense. They've got a few turnovers that have end up being Malden baskets, but they're being pretty disciplined. They just need to stay within themselves.
Holcomb will start with the ball to start the second quarter. Ball tipped out of bounds on the inbound pass by Minifield. Holcomb will control on their wing. Very balanced scoring for the Green Wave. We'll get to that in just a little bit. Crawford has the ball, gets it to Kirkpatrick. Malden still in a man-to-man. Allen is on Kirkpatrick. Ball passed down to Crawford, and he put up a shot. Ball knocked out of bounds by Coleman. Good defense by Coleman. Kirkpatrick the inbound for the Hornets. They go with the stack offense. Going to kick it out front to Williams. Williams tried to save it, throw it back. Minifield quickly down, puts it up on a reverse, will not go. Murphy with the rebound, but he was out of bounds. Lester Jordan trying to shake off one. He got hit right in the face. Looks like he's okay. Williams on the wing. Johnson with the ball, passes down to McCormick, has a shot blocked. Johnson gets a rebound, puts it up. Going to be fouled, lands hard on the hip, but it looks like he's going to be okay.
Johnson's been very aggressive here in this game, especially on the boards. He's followed some of his own misses. Having a tough time getting him to convert down low, but he's staying very aggressive. That's going to be very key for Holcomb to get some good, easy opportunities underneath and also get to the foul line just as he did there.
Johnson eyes the first. Gets it to go. Johnson had 4 in the first quarter. Coming in for the Green Wave, Quentin Jackson. Going out is Jonathan Coleman. I think I said a while ago that the Green Wave would be in the 1-and-1 on the next foul. Holcomb has 5 fouls. Green Wave 4, so Green Wave still another foul away before going to the bonus. Alex Johnson's second one, a little bit long. Murphy with a rebound, gets it to Allen. Allen across the timeline. He'll work against Williams. Williams kicks the ball on the pass. Allen will inbound. Green Wave go with the stack to get it in. Ball pass back to Quentin Jackson. Holcomb in a zone now. They're in a 1-2-2. Green Wave, I don't think, have recognized it. They're still set up in a. Allen from the corner for 3, will not go. Murphy with the rebound. He puts it back, will not go. Tipped around. Allen tries to save it, goes out of bounds off the Green Wave. Holcomb ball. 14-7, 6:58 left in this second quarter. I don't think Malden recognized the zone.
Well, that's an odd zone, that 1-2-2. Not a whole lot of teams really match up in that, and it can kind of look like a man-to-man depending on your offensive set.
First basket by Dylan McCormick, a nice pass in to him. 14-9, 6:40 left in this second quarter. Holcomb going to go with a half-court trap, a 1-2-2 half-court trap. Green Wave break it quickly down to Allen in the corner. Drives in, kicks it back out to Jackson, to Minifield, to Jackson. Green Wave now going to go with a 1-3-1 set. Down to Allen in the corner for 3. Run it down. Tyson Allen, his first 3 tonight. 17-9, 6:10 left in the opening quarter. Kirkpatrick with the ball, gets it to Williams. Williams looks inside but gets it back out to Crawford. Crawford to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick working against Allen. Gets it to Crawford. Crawford to Johnson. Johnson tries to throw down to McCormick. McCormick saved it, gets it out to Williams for 3. Short. Johnson with a rebound. Puts it back with a hook. Will not go, but it'll go line to shoot 2. Alex Johnson with that little soft hook he had that a while ago looked good with it.
Sure is, and he's getting himself in great position on these rebounds. He's probably got 5 or 6 rebounds here in the first half. He's just getting great position. He uses his body well, shields off the defender on both the rebound and the shot. He's looking very good early on.
Foul at time on Tanner Murphy, his second. Both teams now with 5 fouls. First one up will go. 5:38 left in the second quarter. Coming in for Holcomb is number 25, Jordan Osborne. He replaces Dylan McCormick. And in for the Green Wave is Wilson. Wilson replaces Allen. Johnson's second one. In and out. Ball tipped out that time by Crawford. Keeps it alive for Holcomb. Kirkpatrick with the ball. Gets it to Osborne. Osborne out. Holcomb still moving the ball very well against that man-to-man defense. Kirkpatrick gets the ball over. Oh, we're going to have a foul, a blocking foul on Wilson of the Green Wave as Osborne was fouled as he received the pass, was driving the baseline. 5:16 left in this second quarter. 17-10. Green Wave up by 7. Holcomb working hard. Williams with it down in the corner. Gets it to Kirkpatrick. To Crawford. To Williams. To Johnson. Johnson looks down low and passes it out to Crawford, who puts up a three, will not go. Quentin Jackson with the rebound, quickly down the floor. Gets it inside to Murphy. Murphy's going to be fouled inside the lane. Foul will go against the Holcomb Hornets.
Very impressed with Malden's defense here in the first half. Holcomb's running a good scheme. They're working the ball very well, getting it down to the post, and that time the post just wasn't there. Malden rotating very well, getting in position to deny the post.
Good takeaway that time. Good defense by Jordan Osborne. The foul was on Osborne. He has 3 here in the first half. Shot put up that time. I'll tell you what, Johnson is clearing the boards, offensive boards for the Hornets. Kirkpatrick couldn't get it to go. Johnson with the rebound, couldn't get it to go. Green Wave on the break. Inside to Wilson. He has a ball blocked by Johnson. Quentin Jackson with the ball. Gets it to Mendenfield. We're down to 4:20 left in the second quarter. Green Wave on top by 7. Mendenfield to Coleman. Coleman in the corner. Puts up a shot. Will not go. Murphy tips it out. Kept it alive. Jackson inside to Wilson. Good pass. Good assist there by Quentin Jackson. Wilson with his first basket. 19-10. Both teams are in the bonus now the rest of the half. Kirkpatrick gets it to Johnson. To Williams. Back to Kirkpatrick. Good offensive movement underneath the basket. A lot of screening down low, trying to shake and bake them loose. Osborne with it. Gets it to Kirkpatrick. Down to 3:30 left in this second quarter. Kirkpatrick for 3. Write it down. Stephen Kirkpatrick, his first basket. 19-13, 3:20 left in this first half. Green Wave up by 6. Half court 1-2-2 trap by the Hornets. Green Wave break it. Coleman picked his dribble up. Pat tosses over to Mendenfield. Mendenfield to Quentin. Quentin to Coleman. Coleman inside to Wilson. Puts it up. Will not go, but he'll go the line to shoot 2. Patrick Wilson, a 5'11 junior, has 2 points in the game. Has not been to the line. The foul that time was on Tyler Crawford. His first, team 7th. Wilson's first one gets the bounce. Soft rims.
Soft rims.
Jim Hall. McCormick back in for the Hornets. Also back in for the Green Wave, Lester Jordan. Both guys wear number 35. Wilson's second one. Write it down. We've got a sub coming in here. We've got Dwight Jackson back into the game. Wilson out. 21-13, 3:02 left in the period. Kirkpatrick with the ball. Works against Jackson. Gets the ball to McCormick. McCormick still with the ball. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson inside. Puts it up. Will not go, but it'll go line to shoot 2. Foul that time will be on Lester Jordan, number 35. His first, team 7th. Both teams with 7 fouls. Johnson's 2 for 4 from the line. He has 6 points in the game. 2:47 left in his first half. Very low-scoring game, a lot like Marmaduke and Rector the other night.
Sure is. A lot of offensive movement, that they're not just coming down and shooting the ball after 3 or 4 passes. Both offenses are being pretty patient, working the ball, trying to get the best shot. Pretty good defense being played on both sides. Not a lot of gambling, not getting out of position. There's just a lot of offensive schemes going into this game.
Checking in for the Hornets is Trent Patterson, number 22. Johnson eyes his second shot. Knocks it down. Someone else coming in for the Hornets, number 20, Austin Davidson. Greenway quickly break the press. Dwight Jackson in and scores it. Jackson with his first bucket of the second quarter, 4 in the game, 23-14. 2:30 left in this first half of play. Williams with the ball. Gets it to Patterson. Patterson to Crawford. We've got a timeout on the floor with 2:25 left. Green Wave on top, 23-14. We'll be right back.
Food for thought from farmers. At Farmers Insurance, we think roots matter. Over 80 years ago, farmers started off insuring those who grow things. And today, we insure people like you who grow things, such as children and lives and careers. You'll find one of over 15,000 farmers agents where you are. Because that's what roots are all about.
And we're back here with how much time we got?
2:30.
These scoreboards a little tough to see from this angle.
2:25.
2:25 left, and Coach McBroom got a quick timeout here, trying to get a good offensive series here. Well, the Hornets really need a bucket down 9 here. Malden looking good on both sides of the floor right now, playing disciplined defense, getting some good looks on offense, moving the ball well. And Holcomb, they're not playing bad. They're just not getting anything to go down.
Good defense by Coleman as he takes the ball away, throws it underneath Jackson, and he's going to bring it out, but he's going to be called for carrying the ball. 2:20. I'll tell you, Coleman did a nice job on that inbounds pass, tipping it, running it down. Tried to get it to Jackson, and just couldn't hold on. Williams with the ball on the wing. Looks underneath to McCormick. McCormick inside the lane. A nice one-handed shot put up, will not go. Ball tipped back to the Green Wave. Jackson on the run. Going inside, puts one up. Doesn't go anywhere except straight up. Minifield runs down the loose ball. Minifield, whoa, what a pass! We're going to... Charging foul that time on Luster Jordan, his second. Player control foul. Holcomb will inbound under their own basket. Johnson back in for McCormick for the Hornets. 1:53 left in this first half. Kirkpatrick with the ball. He'll work against Jackson. Still with the ball. Green Wave has stepped up that offense or defense, Tyler. Williams with a drive along the baseline, will not go. Dwight Jackson with a rebound, gets it to Minifield. Green Wave on the run. Minifield pulls it back. Gets it to Coleman. Coleman goes inside to Jordan off his fingertips. Over to the Hornets. .120 left in this first half. Green Wave on top of 9. Very low scoring game. Both defenses really have stepped up. Williams with the ball. Gets it to Patterson. Patterson over to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick to Johnson. Johnson to Patterson. Patterson for 3. Will not go. Rebounded by Dwight Jackson. Gets it to Minifield. Minifield to the center of the court. Quickly down the court. Gets it over to Coleman. Coleman's going to drive. Puts it up. Scores it. Nice drive by Jonathan Coleman. He now has 5 in the game. We're down to 40 seconds left in the half. Green Wave with their biggest lead of 11. Williams to Johnson inside. He kicks it to Patterson to Williams. Williams going to drive that lane. Puts it up. Scores it. Zach Williams now has 4 in the half. 25-16 with 23 seconds left. Minifield has it. Gets it to White Jackson. Jackson back to Minifield. Down to 15. And the Green Wave with the ball. Jackson, a nice spin. Puts it up. Will not go, but to go the line to shoot 2. To White Jackson. Good move that time. Foul will go against number 20, Austin Davidson. His first. Team's 8. Both teams now with 8 fouls in the half. Dwight Jackson, a 6'1 senior, has 4 points in the game. First one will not go. Checking back in for the Hornets, is Tyler Crawford. Checking out is Trent Patterson. Also, McCormick back in for the Hornets. Checking out is Austin Davidson. Coach McBroom using his bench. Jackson's second shot long, but he hustles, gets these rebounds, drives inside, puts it up, scores it. Jackson missed both free throws, but gets the rebound on the floor and scores it. We're down to 2 seconds, 1 second. Shot put up as the horn goes off by Stephen Kirkpatrick, would not go. Ends the first half, the Green Wave on top 27-16. Tyler and I'll be right back to give you a recap on the first half.
I chose Three Rivers Community College because it's a great place to start.
I'm taking the same freshman and sophomore classes as at a university, but at TRCC they cost a lot less and financial aid goes further. I love the individual attention. My teachers are great and classes are convenient. Learn more at www.trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Start here, start now at Three Rivers Community College.
Learn more online at trcc.edu.
Hey, I'm Kurt Hillis at Lincoln Lacey Chevrolet. We've got a full line of GMC, Chevrolet, and Buick products. I'll pass it over to my Ford man, Charlie Thacker.
GM's not your thing? Come check us out here at the Ford Dodge Jeep store. Check out my man Blake on the internet, LincolnLacey.com.
If you don't have time to come down to Malden, check us out on cars.com or autotrader.com, and if you need financing, I'm going to pass it to my man Robert Sandridge.
And our ultimate goal here at Lincoln Lacey, no matter your situation, is to pass the savings on to you.
So you're wondering what's the better deal, cable or the dish? Well, let's see how they size up. The dish has no local office, no ability to provide their own high-speed internet or phone for bundled savings, and can require a 2-year contract with hefty early termination fees. Cable, on the other hand, has local offices, its own high-speed internet, and phone services with a lot of great features. New Wave Communications, there really is no better choice.
Yep. Well, welcome back. It's halftime here at Holcomb. Malden Green Wave, Holcomb Hornets. Let's give you the points and the fouls, and Tyler's going to give you the turnovers and his take of the first half. Let's go with the Green Wave. They have 27 points. They're led in scoring by Dwight Jackson with 6, 5 to Jonathan Coleman, 4 to Patrick Wilson, 3 each to Quentin Jackson and to Tyson Allen. 2 points to Dontavius Minifield and Lester Jordan. 8 Green Wave players in the scoring column. That's balanced scoring. Green Wave 3 for 8 from the free throw line. Foul-wise, Lester Jordan with 2, Tanner Murphy with 2, 1 foul each to Quentin Jackson, Dontavius Minifield, Patrick Wilson, and Dwight Jackson. For the Holcomb Hornets, they're led in scoring by Alex Johnson with 7, 4 to Zach Williams, 3 to Stephen Kirkpatrick, 2 to Dylan McCormick. They're 5 for 8 from the line. Foul-wise, 3 fouls to Jordan Osborne, 1 each to Zach Williams, Tyler Crawford, Austin Davidson, Trent Patterson, and Dylan McCormick. What do you have for us, Tyler?
Well, turnovers, we've seen quite a few not quite a few turnovers, but we've seen some turnovers by Holcomb, and only 6 in the first half, but in a low-scoring game like this, we're at 27-16 at half. Malden converted 4 points off those turnovers, so that'll make a difference in a low-scoring game. Malden with 3 turnovers. Holcomb unable to convert any points off those turnovers, but 3-point shooting, not a lot going on. Malden 2 of 7 from 3 in the first half, and Holcomb 1 of 6. And Holcomb's just having a hard time right now getting the ball to fall. They're getting some pretty decent looks from 3-point range, haven't got those to fall. And Alex Johnson's getting some good looks down low, and he's getting himself in good position off rebounds and also post entries, but they can't get anything to fall down there. Some of that's due to Malden's defensive pressure they're applying, and they're rotating very well. Holcomb's not able to get a clear look at the basket down low. There's always a defender between them and the basket, and with Dwight Jackson and Lester Jordan down there, they're pretty long, they're pretty active. They're keeping them from converting those easy baskets down low. So pretty good game so far for the Green Wave. They're doing what they're wanting to do, playing pretty good defense, playing pretty disciplined on offense, getting some good looks. But Holcomb, you can't say that, well, they need to be doing something really different what they're doing. They're getting some pretty good looks, getting the ball in the post, but just aren't converting. Basically, all they need to do is just get those shots to fall more often in the second half, and they'll be right back in it.
Well, I talked to Travis Gregory. He is a 5'9" senior for the Green Wave. He's re-injured that shoulder, said he's going to be out for at least 4 more weeks. And that's one of the guys that they count on for ball handling and also for three-point shooting and his defense. So Green Wave a little short-handed, but they've stepped up tonight. They're looking good on offense, playing very good defense. One thing about Alex Johnson, I noticed that, he has cleared a lot of offensive rebounds, and his putbacks, he's been point blank. He just can't get it to go down.
Sure, and I'm sure that's what Coach McBroom's emphasizing in the halftime break here is like, hey, guys, let's start converting on these close shots. You can't ask for much better opportunities than right there in the paint. Some are contested, some are not, but, boy, either way, you need to at least get to the foul line or convert on those because in a low-scoring game, those are just going to kill you. And with down just 11 points here, they start converting some baskets, they'll be right back in this.
I want to tell you tonight's game brought to you by Three Rivers Community College, Lincoln Lacey Motors in Malden, also Shear Insurance, Farmers Insurance Group located in Malden, New Wave Communications. We can't say enough about those folks for help bringing the game. If you enjoy watching basketball on YHC, please tell our sponsors how much you appreciate them bringing the game. New Wave Communications, I tell you what, they really went out of their way to get us fixed up there at the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Had to run that fiber and that wiring for about 3 blocks, and then once they got to the gym, folks, they had to actually get a lift to go up the top of that gym to bring the wiring from the outside all the way over to where we were broadcasting, and then cut off that and go down another beam and down the conduit on the stage so that we could have that second camera. And we heard so many comments about that second camera. And when we're able to go live, we'll be able to have that second camera for you. And hopefully next year that will be something that we'll always have, 2 cameras. And we're working on some other things to make it better. Instant replay is not one of them.
Surely not.
That's what I say. It's not one of them. Good crowd on hand. It is cold outside. And again, we thank you, our viewers, for all the comments that you give us regarding our station, not only our sports, but everything else we do. Just in case if you're if you're turning in for the first time or don't realize what we do, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. we have the Last Cup News. We have 4 seniors from Dexter that actually bring the news, and they work the control room. They also work the camera. They're anchor, co-anchor, and they rotate each day. And I help them with sports and with the obituaries. We do local news, and we always make a claim, local news for local people. And then at noon, Tyler Wagner, and he has 5 different young ladies that come in to co-anchor with him. Leah Kelly is going to be coming in on Monday. Tuesdays, Nona Robinson. On Wednesdays, Lori Thrower. On Thursdays, Terry Shelton. And on Friday, Waynetta Rogers. So they bring you news, sports, and weather. And we're very happy and proud of where we've come, Tyler, in 5 3/4 years, soon to be 6 years. We've been broadcasting election nights. We always give the local results, and you can catch us again on Channel 21 on New Wave Communications Cable, or you can catch us on the web now at ydctv.com. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Food for thought from farmers. At Farmers Insurance, we think roots matter. Over 80 years ago, farmers started off insuring those who grow things. And today, we insure people like you who grow things, such as children and lives and careers. You'll find one of over 15,000 farmers agents where you are. Because that's what roots are all about.
Well, welcome back. Second half getting ready to start. Green Wave will start with the ball as Coleman will inbound. Holcomb looks like they're going to stay with that half-court trap, Tyler.
Yeah, they definitely want to be aggressive this half. Maybe force some turnovers, get some easy baskets in transition because they've been playing half court all night.
Nice pass down underneath to Jackson, and he gives it to Jordan. Unselfish play there by the Green Wave. They start off and go to a 13-point lead with 7:40 left in the third quarter. Williams with the ball. Turnaround shot off the glass. Nice shot. Used that glass to his advantage.
That's a tough angle there for Williams, but he kissed it off the glass perfectly.
Good looking shot. Think of your friend Bob Cousy.
Sure. Bob Cousy loved that glass as well.
That's right. Coleman from the free throw line gets it to go down. Coleman now with 7 in the game. 31-18, 7:10 left in this third quarter. Crawford with the ball. We're going to have a foul against the Green Wave. Foul will go against Lester Jordan, his third. Green Wave's first of the second half. Kirkpatrick will inbound under his own basket. Ball, nice inlet pass that time to Crawford. He knocks it down. No trouble that time for Holcomb get the ball in and got a good shot. Minifield with the ball for the Green Wave. Skips it all the way over to Jackson, down to Dwight Jackson, to Coleman. Coleman drives, gives it to Jordan. He puts up a shot, will not go. Johnson with the rebound for the Hornets. Hornets can cut the lead down to single digits with 6:30 left in the third quarter. Crawford with the ball, has it taken away. Minifield by himself, goes down, puts it up, scores it. Dontavius Minifield, his second bucket. He now has 4. 33-20, 6:20 left in the third quarter. Martin, can you sit down? Ask him to sit down. Can't see. Got somebody who wanted to be on TV here. We couldn't see the game. Finally got him to sit down. 30-20, 33-20. Green Wave up with 6 seconds left. 6 minutes and a second left in the third quarter. Checking in for the Green Wave, Wilson and Murphy. Checking out is Jordan and Dwight Jackson. Kirkpatrick, the inbound. Gets the ball out front to Williams. Back to Kirkpatrick, to Crawford, to Williams. Williams puts up a 3, scores it. Zach Williams with 5 in a quarter, 9 in the game, 33-23, 5:45 left in the third period. Green Wave break the press. Skip it over to Jackson. Jackson drives in. Puts it up, will not go, but he's fouled. Going the line to shoot 2 will be Quentin Jackson. He's 1 for 2 from the line. He has 3 points in the game. Foul is against Jamie Massey, his first. Massey is a 6'6 freshman who played on the JV team. Jackson's first one good. Second one up, scores it. Checking in for Holcomb is Jordan Osborne. Where's number 25? 35-23, 5:25 left in the third quarter. Green Wave applying the pressure. Osborne gets it to Johnson. Johnson down to the big guy, Massey. He puts it up, scores it, go the line to try to complete the three-point play. Jordan Massey, a 6'6 senior, good looking prospect.
Senior.
Freshman, isn't he? Did I say senior?
Yeah.
6'2" freshman.
He's going to give Holcomb a really good offensive look here.
Yep.
He's got a great touch underneath,
Yes,
and he's
he does.
wide body, he's big target, and he handles the ball well down low as well.
He has a soft touch, good looking shot, good rotation with the ball. Jackson from the corner will not go, tipped around. Johnson comes away with it. Holcomb within 9 with 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Kirkpatrick with the ball to Johnson. Gets it to Osborne. Back to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick drives in, tries to pass off. Johnson comes away with it. Puts up a shot, but Wilson gets the rebound. Quentin Jackson across the timeline. 4:35 left in the third quarter. Clock running. Coleman with the ball. Gets it to Jackson. Back to Coleman. Skips it to Minifield. Oh, good pass into Wilson, but a block that time by Massey. Holcomb comes away with it. 4:20 to go. Williams for a long three, short. Green Wave come away with it. 35-26, 4:05 to go. We've got a foul to go against the Hornets. Foul is going to go against Osborne. It's going to be his fourth. We've got timeout on the floor. The Green Wave lead 35-26 with 4:07 left in the third quarter. We'll be right back.
I chose Three Rivers Community College because it's a great place to start.
I'm taking the same freshman and sophomore classes as at a university, but at TRCC they cost a lot less and financial aid goes further. I love the individual attention. My teachers are great and classes are convenient. Learn more at www.trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Start here, start now at Three Rivers Community College.
Learn more online at trcc.edu.
Tyler Holcomb just keeps hanging around.
Sure, and like I said over the break, that if they get some things to fall, they're going to get right back in this game. And you saw some shots that they've converted on there early on in the third quarter, and also Massey coming in, giving him a great look down low. They're going to start looking for him down low with his size underneath. So expect Holcomb to get into this game. They're only 9 down right now. Expect them to slowly get back into this game here in the second half.
So Holcomb's cut the lead from 11 to 9 with 4 minutes left in this third quarter. Jackson with the ball. Gets it to Minifield. Works against the zone. Over to Coleman. Coleman drives in the lane. Puts it up inside the lane. Scores it. Coleman having a big game tonight. 4 1/4, 9 in the game. Williams to Kirkpatrick. Gets it to McCormick. McCormick thought about it, pulled it back, drives the lane, puts it up off the glass, will not go. Rebounded by Wilson. He gets it to Minifield. Minifield with a slow, controlled break. Now it puts on the jet burners. Gets it to Murphy. Murphy from the wing. Will not go. Johnson with the rebound. 3:20 left in the third quarter. Holcomb on the move. Williams has it. Going to drive the baseline. Gets it off to Massey for his second basket. Massey with 5 1/4. 37-28, 3:10 to go, and we've got a violation against the Green Wave. Turnover on the Green Wave, 37-28, 3:10 to go. In tonight's game brought to you by Three Rivers Communication, Lincoln Lacey Motors, Shear Insurance, Farmers Insurance Group of Malden, and New Wave Communications. Kirkpatrick working against Jackson. Williams has it. Gets it to McCormick. Back to Kirkpatrick. To Williams. Gets it to Massey. Massey out to McCormick for 3. Will not go. Rebounded off the hands that time. Goes to Murphy of the Green Wave. 2:35 left in the quarter. Minifield has it. Inside to Wilson. He works against the big guy. The big guy blocks it.
That's great defense there by Massey. Straight up. He didn't come down. That's perfect.
Williams still with the ball, puts it up, will not go, but he's going to go the line to shoot 2. Foul will go against Coleman.
I don't know how many times I've heard in my days teaching big kids to stay straight up. Don't come down. With the size you've got, you don't need to come down, and he played that perfect. Massey did.
Sure did. You can tell Seth has worked with Seth McBroom, the coach, has worked with him. The first shot put up by Williams will not go. Coming in for McCormick for the Hornets is Trent Patterson. Patterson wears number 22. Williams' first shot will not go. Second one bounced around, will not go. Murphy with the rebound. 2:20 left in the quarter. Jackson with the ball, gets it to Minifield. Minifield skips it to Murphy underneath. Good hands, but Murphy put it up, couldn't get it to go. Massey pulls down the rebound for the Hornets. The young freshman's going to be a player, folks. Nice drive, and a foul is going to be on Wilson of the Green Wave, his second, team 6 of the half. 2:03 left. Getting ready to check in for the Green Wave is Lester Jordan. The line to shoot 2, Stephen Kirkpatrick. He has 3 in the game. That was a 3-pointer in the second quarter. The lefty eyes the first one, gets the bounce. Allen back in for the Green Wave. Wilson and Coleman out. Lester Jordan back in, the 6'2 junior. Scores the second. Checking in for Holcomb is Devin Payne, a 5'9 junior, wears number 2. Full court, 2-2-1 zone press by the Hornets. Green Wave break the press. Minifield has it. Bounce passes it underneath to Jackson. Good movement and a way to break the press, Tyler.
Sure. Minifield saw Jackson underneath, and those two together, boy, when they're on, they're tough to beat.
Yes, they are.
On both sides of the floor.
Massey with the ball, working against Murphy, the 2 freshmen there. Williams underneath, has a ball knocked out by Minifield, but it will stay with the Hornets. 137 left in this third quarter. Green Wave up by 9. Payne will inbound. Gets it to Johnson underneath, scores it. Johnson made it look easy, picked up the screen. Johnson with 9 in the game. Minifield has it, gets it to Murphy. Murphy over to Jordan. Jordan gets it back, puts it off the glass, scores it. Green Wave made that look easy. Green Wave made it look easy.
Sure.
41-32, down to 110 left in the third quarter. Payne has it out front. Gets it to Massey. Massey back to Payne. Payne to Patterson. Down in the corner to Williams. He's going to drive the baseline. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson for 12. Scores it.
Nice shot there by Johnson. He's really come on very well in this second half. He struggled a little bit from the field in the first half. He's showing a nice touch here in the third quarter.
Yes, 4 in the quarter, 11 in the game. We're down to 44 seconds. Green Wave with the ball, working against the zone. See if they play for 1. Allen has it. Skips it back out front to Jackson to Minifield. Minifield says, I'll have that 3. Can't get it to go. Murphy tipped it around. Green Wave will come away with the loose ball. Foul is going to go against Devin Payne, his first, team's third in the second half, with 30 seconds left. Green Wave on top, 41-34. Checking back in for the Hornets is Stephen Kirkpatrick, going out Devin Payne. Jackson with the ball, clock running. No one home as Patterson gets the pass. He pulls it up, gives it to Williams. Williams for 3, scores it. That's his second 3 of the quarter. Holcomb back in it. They trail by 4 with 7 seconds left. Allen with the ball. Green Wave need the bucket. Ball passed through. Jackson's hands going to be over and back against the Green Wave with 0.2 of a second left. 41-37. Holcomb back in it. They have not gone away.
Sure, and they're starting to force some turnovers, and the turnovers are starting to work in their favor here in the second half and knocking down shots. That's what's really made it happen. And then you just saw it from Williams on that last possession.
That ends the third quarter with a Green Wave on top of the Holcomb Hornets. 41-37. We'll be right back for the final quarter.
Hey, I'm Kurt Hillis at Lincoln Lacey Chevrolet. We've got a full line of GMC, Chevrolet, and Buick products. I'll pass it over to my Ford man, Charlie Thacker.
GM's not your thing? Come check us out here at the Ford Dodge Jeep store. Check out my man Blake on the internet, LincolnLacey.com.
If you don't have time to come down to Malden, check us out on Cars.com or AutoTrader.com, and if you need financing, I'm going to pass it to my man Robert Sandridge.
And our ultimate goal here at Lincoln Lacey, no matter your situation, is to pass the savings on to you.
And we're geared up for the fourth quarter here. It's turning into a really good game. Malden jumped out early, not to a big lead, but to a double-digit lead. Here in the second half, Holcomb slowly getting back into the game, starting to convert a lot of shots, Bill. Starting to hit the shots from the outside. Williams come along with 2 threes in that quarter. Also Kirkpatrick hitting one. And also Alex Johnson coming along underneath, and also Massey providing a good presence underneath for the Hornets. So, like I said, at halftime, if they just start converting some shots, getting some more good looks, they're going to get back in this game, and they're back in the game. They outscored Malden 21-14 in that quarter. Very nice quarter for the Hornets.
Very good quarter for the Hornets. Referees conferring. Green Wave 5 for 10 from the line. Hornets 7 for 13 through 3 quarters. Holcomb will start with the ball. They trail by 4. Final quarter getting ready to start. Things heating up in here, Tyler. We could have a barn burner yet.
Sure. If it's anything like the last game we did in this gym last year, it's going to be exciting.
Green Wave with a steal on the inbounds. Coleman gets it to Jackson and puts it high off the glass, gets it to go. Green Wave 6 up with 7:45 left in the final quarter. Kirkpatrick with the ball, gets it to Patterson, gets it to Williams. Williams going to drive the right side, stops, throws out to Patterson for 3, scores it.
Nice shot there by Patterson, and that's what the Hornets need. If they get the open look from 3, they need to knock it down. They're starting to do that here in the second half.
Patterson's first basket of the game came at a great time for the Hornets. Minifield on the wing. He's tried to skip it over to Coleman, and ball taken away, but Johnson, he goes ahead, puts it up, scores it. He's going to go to the line to try to complete the 3-point play and tie this game. Johnson now with 13 in the game. Foul will go against Coleman of the Green Wave. It's going to be his second. Green Wave call a timeout with 7:12 to go. 43-42. Wave on top by 1. We'll be right back.
So you're wondering what's the better deal, cable or the dish? Well, let's see how they size up. The dish has no local office, no ability to provide their own high-speed internet or phone for bundled savings, and can require a 2-year contract with hefty early termination fees. Cable, on the other hand, has local offices, its own high-speed internet, and phone services with a lot of great features. New Wave Communications, there really is no better choice.
Well, Tyler, Holcomb has hung around all game. Green Wave got up by 11, and they just kept chipping away, and they've got a chance here to tie the game.
Sure, and it's on 2 fronts. It's getting out and getting turnovers that they weren't forcing in the first half, as you saw Johnson come away with a steal right there, and he converted on the layup. Now he's going to have a chance of a 3-point play to tie it up. And also Holcomb knocking down some shots. You just saw Patterson and a few series ago with Williams and Kirkpatrick really starting to hit the shots here in the second half for Holcomb.
Johnson's free throw is short. Jordan gets a rebound. 7:05 left in the game in regulation. Jackson with the ball. Holcomb in a 2-3 zone. Down in the corner to Wilson. Gets it back out front to Minifield. Minifield on the drive, drives in, tries to hand off to Jordan. Ball taken away by Kirkpatrick of the Hornets. Kirkpatrick quickly to Patterson. Patterson has another 3, will not go. Rebounded by Dwight Jackson. Good-looking shot that time by Patterson. He had a good look at it.
It was on. It was just a little short.
Nice bounce pass in to Jackson. He puts it up, scores it. Dwight Jackson with his first bucket of the second half now has 8 in the game. 6:25 left in regulation. Greenway back up a 3. Kirkpatrick eyes a 3, scores it. Stephen Kirkpatrick, his second 3, now has 7. We've got a tied game. 45 ball, 6:10 left. Inside to Jackson. Jackson strong inside.
And a nice drive there was that Quentin Jackson on the drive? I believe it was. Nice look underneath.
Patterson on the wing, skips it all the way over to Kirkpatrick for 3, scores it. Kirkpatrick, 2 threes in a row. Holcomb up by 1, 48-47, 5:45 left.
He's coming on strong. He's hit 3 in a row, and he's perfect. 3 of 3 from 3 tonight.
We got a walking call against the Green Wave with 5:39 to go. Turnover by the Green Wave. Holcomb up by 1.
And this has got to be Holcomb's first lead since
Yes.
the first quarter. I don't even know if they've even had it in this game.
Johnson from the corner will not go. Jackson with a rebound. Gets it to Minifield. Minifield quickly down the lane. Gets it off to Wilson. Wilson to Jackson. Jackson inside, puts it up. It's blocked by Massey. It goes to Jackson. Dwight Jackson scores it. He has 6 in a quarter, 12 in the game. The big guy is taking over for the Green Wave.
You've seen Malden be a lot more aggressive towards the paint now. They're starting to get into the paint, getting Jackson into the game. And it's all starting from the guards out front, and Minifield and Quentin Jackson get into that paint. That's what Holcomb's going to stop Malden from doing, is get into that paint, be able to dish off as they're doing.
Jackson converts on a 3-point play. Murphy back in for the Green Wave. Williams along the baseline, has it knocked out of his hands by Minifield. Checking in for Holcomb is McCormick. Going out is Johnson. 50-48, 5:07 to go in regulation. Green Wave on top of 2. We've had a dandy here tonight, folks. A D-A-N-D-Y dandy. Kirkpatrick inbound. Ball off of Williams' hand over to the Green Wave. Green Wave defense are really looking tough right now. But Dwight Jackson has really gotten strong for the Green Wave on offense. Jackson to Minifield, back to Quentin. Quentin to Wilson, back to Quentin. Quentin drives inside and gets it to White. We're going to have a walking call against the Green Wave. 4:48 left in regulation. 50-48. Coleman checking back in for the Green Wave. Checking back in for the Hornets is Johnson. Going out is Massey for Holcomb and Quentin Jackson for the Green Wave. Also coming back in for Holcomb is Tyler Crawford. Checking out is Patterson. Kirkpatrick with the ball. He'll run the offense. Gets it to Williams. Kirkpatrick on the wing. Gets it to Johnson. We're down to 4:30 to go in the game. Underneath, a good inlet pass to Stephen Kirkpatrick. He scores it. Kirkpatrick with 8 in a quarter has 12 in the game. Boy, he has really come alive. Minifield runs the offense, gets it to Coleman. We're down to 4:15 left in regulation. Tied game, 50 all. Dwight Jackson with the ball, skips it out to Minifield. Minifield tries to make something happen. Tries the lane, puts up a runner, will not go. Johnson with the rebound. 4 minutes left in regulation. Holcomb with a chance to take the lead. Skips the ball over to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick drives in, puts it up, scores it.
Good shot there by Patrick. He faked the 3. Coleman come out. He's been hot here in the second half. Nice fake and driving the lane. Very difficult shot.
Kirkpatrick now with 10 in a quarter, has 14 in the game. Minifield drives the lane, skips it to Wilson. Wilson for the corner, will not go. Jackson picks it up, puts it up, will not go. Murphy trying to get the rebound. It's off him, out of bounds, over to the Hornets. 3:31 left. Hornets up by 2. Well, we've seen a dandy.
Sure have.
Our producer, Rick DePriest, on camera tonight. Chris DeCreasy bringing you the action. Johnson with the ball. Gets it to Williams. Williams to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick, the hot hand, gets it to McCormick. McCormick's with the ball, gets it back to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick tried to hit Crawford with it. Crawford broke the other way. A turnover on Holcomb. 3:06 left. Hornets on top of the Greenway by 2. Massey back in for McCormick for the Hornets. Jackson back in for the Green Wave. Coming out is Coleman. That's Quentin Jackson back in. Dwight Jackson wears number 42 for the Green Wave. Quentin with the ball. Gets it to Minifield. 3 minutes to go. We're under 3 now in the game. Dwight Jackson underneath. Can't get it to go. Ball tipped out to Minifield. He tried to hit Wilson underneath over his head. 2:52 left. Hornets up by 2. Stephen Kirkpatrick with the ball will run the offense for the Hornets. We've got a timeout on the floor with timeout. Holcomb up by 2 with 2:39 to go. We'll be right back.
Food for thought from farmers. At Farmers Insurance, we think roots matter. Over 80 years ago, farmers started off insuring those who grow things. And today, we insure people like you who grow things, such as children and lives and careers. You'll find one of over 15,000 farmers agents where you are. Because that's what roots are all about.
Well, you've seen a dandy so far, and Tyler, I'm very impressed the way Holcomb has been very patient. Got down by double digits, worked it back to single digits, and kept chipping away. They've got the lead.
Sure, I don't think they were ever out of this game. It was just, the circumstances just weren't working in their favor. They missed some easy shots. They got some good-looking shots, just weren't able to get them to fall. And Malden just wasn't running away with it. They were just kind of coasting along. And Holcomb's started to hit the shots, forced some turnovers, forced Malden to quite a few turnovers here in the second half, and just played their game and get back in this.
Crawford would inbound. Gets it to Williams. Throws it down to Massey underneath. Can't get it to go. Ball tipped around off of Dwight Jackson's hands. Holcomb will control under their boards with 2:33 left in regulation. Crawford to inbound for the Hornets. Gets it to Johnson, works against Murphy, scores it.
Tough shot there by Johnson, had a hand in his face. Seems like he was missing the easy ones in the first half, and now he's hitting all the hard ones.
Holcomb with their biggest lead of 4. Good pass down to Murphy. Here's a ball blocked by Massey. Johnson comes away with it, gets it to Williams. 2:10 left, Hornets on top of 4. Ball to Kirkpatrick for 3, scores it! Stephen Kirkpatrick is hot. He's got 3 threes in a quarter, 13 in this quarter, and 17 in a game. Holcomb with their biggest lead with 7 with 2 minutes to go. We're going to keep it right here. Tyler, I tell you, the Hornets are hot.
They sure are, and Kirkpatrick, I tell you, Mullen's going to have to find him even in transition, because they get him in transition. He's going to be able to step right into it as he did just there. He's 4 of 4 from 3 tonight, having a big game here in the second half, as well as the Hornets. And what set that up was Massey getting that block. It looked like Tanner Murphy had a wide open shot underneath, but Massey comes out of nowhere, gets that block, forces it down the court to an open Kirkpatrick. Well, I tell you, the Hornets are just rolling right now.
They are, and I want to tell you, I've been very impressed with the freshman, Jamie Massey, the 6'6". Alex Johnson's had a great game, offensively and defensively. Got a lot of rebounds. But I tell you, Stephen Kirkpatrick, the 5'11 senior, has really stepped it up. He had 4 points through 3 quarters, and he has scored right now 13 points in this fourth quarter alone. Well, we got people standing up, so we're not going to be able to see the game for you. But we'll try to call it. You're going to see it on radio, I guess. Inside to Jackson. He puts it up. A foul is going to go against Kirkpatrick. It's not going to go against Massey. It's going to go against Kirkpatrick. I'll tell you, Massey does a great job. You pointed that out. He goes up with those hands straight up. He doesn't follow through with it.
Sure, and he did it just there and there. If Kirkpatrick didn't get charged with a reach-in on that, actually it was on Crawford. If Crawford didn't reach in on that, he was going to have a good opportunity to force a blocked shot, get the ball back.
Jackson converts on both free throws. He has 9 in the quarter, 15 in the game. Green Wave down by 5 with 1:50 to go. Williams has it. Gets the ball to Johnson. Johnson back to Williams. Kirkpatrick on the wing. Has the hot hand. Minifield's on him. Gets it to Crawford. Crawford to Williams. Williams tries to hit an open Massey underneath, but deflected. Green Wave down the court. Jackson puts it up, will not go. He had an open layup and missed it. Ball out of bounds off of Holcomb's hands. 1:28 left. Green Wave will inbound under their own basket. Coleman to inbound. He gets it to Minifield for 3. It's short. Jackson with the rebound. Over to Jordan. Jordan gets it to Coleman. Coleman now out to Minifield. Down to 1:15 to go. Green Wave need a basket in a hurry. Minifield drives in. We're going to have a on the floor. We're going to call walking.
Yeah, that was a tough spot for Minifield. Even if he didn't travel, it looked like he was going to commit a charge foul there. There was a Holcomb Hornet that stepped over in front of him. Very tough play there for Minifield.
Holcomb in no hurry. They've got the lead with 1 minute to go. We've got a timeout with 1:01 to left in the game. Hornets up 57-52. We'll keep it here. Tyler, the Green Wave, defensively, they just fell back. They don't feel any urgency at all. Nobody pressing the ball. Holcomb walks it down. Milks about 6 seconds off that clock. Gets it in the front court. They're in no hurry.
Sure. Holcomb's been taking care of the ball fairly well in the second half. I know Malden's going to bring a lot of pressure. They forced a turnover on the last series, so they're going to bring it again. Holcomb, you want to burn some clock here, but if they're going to play very aggressive, you can look for that backdoor cut, and also them playing up in the passing lanes, look for the backdoor, and also that deep pass underneath. But either way, they're going to protect the ball, force them to foul. If they can burn off about 15-20 seconds here, it's going to force Malden to foul. So we'll see what happens, but very nice showing here by Holcomb here in the second half.
Seth McBroom, the former Twin Rivers player, he knows all about the backdoor cuts and the screens, and he has brought his game to the Hornets. They're going to be a team to reckon with in a few years. Ball tipped out of bounds by the Green Wave, will remain with Holcomb with 58.4 seconds. Holcomb drove the baseline. They'll take the layup. Williams with the ball. Gets it down to Kirkpatrick. He's going to be fouled by Minifield. To the line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Stephen Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick has been to the line. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Minifield's second foul. Green Wave's 7th. Holcomb has a foul to give. Will not go. Jackson with a rebound. Quickly to Minifield. Minifield down, loses the ball. Turned over to Kirkpatrick. Ball out of bounds off of the Green Wave with 44.2 seconds to go. Minifield just got out of control that time, lost control of the ball. Allen checking in for the Green Wave. Minifield out. Clock running. Green Wave applying a little pressure. Williams working against Quentin Jackson. To Johnson underneath to the big guy. Massey puts it up, scores it. He'll go to the line to try to convert on a three-point play with 34.3 seconds to go. The freshman is impressive. Checking in for Holcomb is Austin Davidson. Going out is Tyler Crawford. Massey with 7 in the game. He's 1 for 1 from the line. Big free throw here, Tyler.
Sure is.
Very soft touch, will not go. Johnson with a rebound. We're going to have a jump ball. Jump ball will go over to the Green Wave on the alternate jump with 32.1 seconds left. Green Wave need a basket, and they need it in a hurry. Allen with the ball. He thought about it, pulled it back. Jackson for a long three, scores it. Quentin Jackson with a long three, pulls the Green Wave within 4 with 24.3 seconds. Timeout on the floor. Want to keep it here, Tyler?
Sure, yeah, let's keep it right here. I tell you, that was a big three. That's what Malden needed. You know, they needed a three and a quick one. They sure got it. They're within 4 now. And, you know, Holcomb, you know, they've struggled at the end of games before, and they're really going to need to keep the ball control in right now and keep it in their possession, because Malden's going to be forced to foul. They're going to come out the full court press, of course, but when they come out, Holcomb needs to control the ball and don't turn it over and force Malden to foul and go to the free throw line, which they will be in the 1-on-1 bonus. So ball control is very key for the Hornets right now.
Getting ready to start back action, 24.3 seconds. Holcomb up by 4 with the ball, trying to inbound. Johnson throws a baseball pass long, down to Kirkpatrick off his foot. Green Wave have it with 22 seconds even left. Green Wave need 2 baskets. Jackson with the ball. Gets it to Coleman. Coleman inside to Jordan. Jordan with a little turnaround hook, will not go. Massey with the rebound. Williams with the ball. 10 seconds left. Allen with the foul with 10.2 seconds, 59-55. Holcomb. These 2 free throws could ice it for them.
Sure, and that was a good look there by Malden.
Oh, it was.
Coleman went down to Jordan, tried to get the quick 2 and get it to a 1-possession game to where they could foul and still keep it a 1-possession game if they only come away with 1 free throw. So not a bad approach there by Malden to try to get the quick 2. Got a decent look, but just didn't get it to convert. And now it's key for Holcomb to bury these free throws.
Williams' free throw will not go. Malden with the rebound. They need a bucket quick. Allen with the long 3. Will not go. Massey with the rebound. He's going to be fouled with 2.1 seconds to go. Jamie Massey to the line to shoot 2. Holcomb's going to come away with their 3rd win of the season. Unless a miracle happens, and I don't believe it's going to happen, Tyler.
Yeah, it's too much. Not just not enough time on the clock for the Green Wave, because as soon as they inbound it or get a rebound, second's going to come off.
Massey scores the first. He now has 8 in the game. 60-55. Seth McBroom doing a great job with this Holcomb team. Second one. Can't get the roll. Ball bounces around. Jordan's going to put up one at the horn. The game finishes with the Holcomb Hornets coming from behind to defeat the Green Wave 60-55. Well, they're going to let the Green Wave shoot some free throws. No time on the clock. They're going to have 5 free throws to tie it. They're going to give him 3. I guess they're going to let him get within 2. Everybody very quiet. They don't know what's going on. Jordan scores the first. Can't get the second one. No time left on the clock. Green Wave either lose by 3 or 4. Can't get the last one to go. Final score, 60-56. Congratulations to Seth McBroom and the Holcomb Hornets. Well played game. Did a great job. And Holcomb never quit in this game. They just kept going. We're going to work on some final stats here. And we're going to be right back and wrap this game up. Let's hear a word from one of our sponsors. Well, Tyler, a big win for the Holcomb Hornets.
Sure was, and it's a big win for them not only because it's the Green Wave, which the Green Wave's a class up from them in Class 3, but they were down, and I tell you that's for a team that struggled as much as the Hornets have over the past few years, and as young as they are this year, getting a win coming from behind, that's a big confidence builder for Coach McBroom and the Hornets going forward, knowing that they have the capability coming back in a game from being down, and they were down double digits early in the first quarter, and they just slowly worked their way back into it. And they didn't try to get it all back at once. They just basically used the last 3 quarters to get back in this game, and they sure did. And they outscored Malden in the second half. Both quarters of the second half, they outscored the Malden 24-14 in the third quarter, and 23-15 in the fourth quarter. So big second half for the Hornets, and that's where you got to have it. And the guys stepped up. They had Kirkpatrick he was 4-4 from 3, I believe, all in the second half. Also, Williams hit some big threes, and O'Massey, he come in, the freshman, and provided some great defense for the Hornets down low.
Offense. He had 8 points in the game.
Sure, and I think his biggest impact was on the defensive end of the court.
Oh yeah,
it really stymied Jordan and Jackson down low, and some of those were easy baskets that the Green Wave were going to convert, and he blocked them away and provided offensive opportunities for the Hornets. And turnovers end up being a big part of this game. In the first half, Holcomb was forced into 6 turnovers, and Malden only had 3 turnovers in the first half, and Malden ended up with 13 turnovers for the game, 10 in the second half, and Holcomb had 12 for the game, 6 in both halves. But of those turnovers, Holcomb converted 9 points off those turnovers, so that was big for the Hornets in the second half. Like I said, Massey contributing to that, coming down and scoring on the other end. But some big performances for the Hornets. Like I said, the freshman and Massey coming up and stepping up on both ends. Also Kirkpatrick providing some big shots to give the Hornets a lift in the second half, gave them the momentum. And Alex Johnson as well. He come on strong in the second half. Struggled a bit in the first, but he come on great in the second half. Hit some difficult shots, got some big rebounds. All in all, a great effort by the Hornets. Got down early, just stayed with it. And credit goes to Coach McBroom and his players. They just played their hearts out tonight.
Well, let's go with the scoring real quick for the Holcomb Hornets. Stephen Kirkpatrick, 17 points, 13 of those in the fourth quarter. And he was 4 for 4 for 3 points. He had 1 in the second quarter and 3 threes in that final period of play. 15 points to Alex Johnson. He had a great offensive and defensive game. Zach Williams with 12 points. 8 to the freshman, Jamie Massey. Very impressed with that young man. 3 to Trent Patterson, 2 to Stephen Harper, and also 2 to Tyler Crawford. Holcomb 8 for 20 from the line. A lot of times shooting that poorly from the line, close game, you don't win, but Holcomb pulls it out. For the Green Wave, a lot of balanced scoring, 15 to Dwight Jackson. He had 9 of those in the fourth quarter. 12 to Quentin Jackson, 9 to Jonathan Coleman, 7 to Lester Jordan, 4 to Dontavius Minifield and Patrick Wilson, 3 to Tyson Allen, 2 to Tanner Murphy. Green Wave 9 for 16 from the line. JV game tonight, Green Wave get a 54-45 win. Varsity game, Holcomb over the Green Wave, 60-56. Green Wave go to 2-7 on the season. Holcomb goes to 3-4 on the season. Again, congratulations to Seth McBroom, the Holcomb Hornets. Very well played game. This game tonight been brought to you by Three Rivers Community College, Lincoln Lacey Motors, Sure Insurance, Farmers Insurance Group, and New Wave Communications. Krista Creasy on the camera, Rick DePriest, our producer, Tyler Wagner, my co-host here, and I'm Bill Hampton. Thanks for joining us for tonight's game. Again, till next time, put those seatbelts on. We want to see you at a game in the near future. We know you'll be much safer in that automobile. And don't forget, live today. Learn from yesterday. Look forward to tomorrow. Have a great weekend, everyone.